Assalamualaikum and a good day to everyone. My name is Nur Ayu Syuhada binti Amiluddin and I am going to present my final year project study entitled Probiotics as an Alternative to Combat Antimicrobial Resistance in Aquaculture Industry, a review, and is being supervised by Dr. Norashirene binti Mohamadd Jamil. There are 5 parts that I am going to explain, starting with the introduction, research question, objective of the study, discussion, and lastly the conclusion. For your information, disease is a major constraint to the cultivation of aquatic species, and to address this problem, antimicrobial agents such as antibiotics and antifungals have been widely used to control disease outbreaks. Because of the improper use of these drugs in aquaculture, it contributes to the emergence and spread of antimicrobial resistance (AMR). So, this review describes and discusses the usage of antimicrobials in the aquaculture and its cons, AMR in aquaculture, and how probiotics can be used as an alternative to encounter this problem. By definition, aquaculture is defined as the farming of aquatic organisms, including fish, mollusks, crustaceans, and also aquatic plants. Meanwhile, antimicrobials are agents used to prevent and treat infection in humans, animals, and plants, such as antibiotics, antivirals, antifungals, and antiparasitics. Next, probiotics is meant by living microorganisms which, when administered in adequate amounts, it confers health benefit to the host. And lastly, antimicrobial resistance is defined by the ability of microorganisms to persist or grow in the presence of drugs designed to inhibit or kill them. So what is the problem? The problem arises when antimicrobial usage in aquaculture resulting in antimicrobial pollution, leaving residues in aquatic animals, and when people ingest the aquatic animal products such as seafood and so on could cause direct toxicity, leading to the emergence of antimicrobial resistant AMR bacterial strains. So what the question arises is actually what is exactly the scenario of antimicrobial resistance in the aquaculture industry until it become a concern. At the same time, I wonder how these antimicrobial agents can disrupt humans' health and how can probiotics be a potential way to overcome antimicrobial resistance in aquaculture. There are 2 objectives that I want to study, which is to clarify the situation of antimicrobial resistance in aquaculture setting based on previous study, and furthermore, I want to emphasize the usefulness of probiotics to aquatic animals. So these are the examples of antimicrobial agents being used, which are antibiotics, antifungals, disinfectants, parasiticides, and also feed additives. By definition, antibiotics are medication that destroy or slow down the growth of bacteria. Antifungals are medicines that kill or stop the growth of fungus that cause infections and also called as antimycotic agents. Moving on to disinfectant, which is defined as chemical substance or compound used to inactivate or destroy microorganisms such as chlorine. And parasiticides are any substance used to kill parasites. Example of this is praziquantel. Lastly, feed additives, which are substances added in aquaculture feeds to protect the labile nutrients to improve nutrients availability, such as preservatives and antioxidants. According to Sutili and Gressler in 2021, the intensive use of antimicrobial agents is due to the emergence of bacterial and fungal disease in aquatic animals. So the frequent usage of these antimicrobials in feed leading to the defecation of non-absorbed chemicals in the water. For your information, the aquaculture industry in Asia mainly employs antibiotics, parasiticides, and feed additives to enhance health and to treat disease outbreaks in farm organisms. For your information also, in Japan, antiparasitic drugs such as Hadaclin, Benisaru, and Praziquat containing praziquantel as the active component is effectively used to control parasite. However, it exhibits neurotoxic characteristics and causing fish fatalities. What you can see here is the figure explaining on how antibiotics and antimicrobial resistant genes being transferred from aquaculture to human to other ecosystem. And we can see that antimicrobial compounds are routinely used on fish farm, and even the most careful use, the small quantities of drugs are likely to escape into the natural aquatic environment via the effluent and automatically causing antimicrobial pollution. So mainly the direct way for antimicrobial resistant gene to transfer from aquaculture to human is when people consuming aquatic products such as seafood, drinking water that is not filtered, and also swimming. And the process involved in this transfer is horizontal gene transfer, that's causing the spread of antimicrobial resistant genes to the exchange of genetic material across genes. So how probiotics can act as an alternative to antimicrobial compounds? Firstly, probiotic bacteria improve the gastrointestinal tract of aquatic animals by producing digestive enzymes such as amylase, trypsin, and protease accompanied by short-chain fatty acids. Next, probiotic bacteria can produce bacteriocins and hydrogen peroxide, produce organic acid and volatile fatty acid, which resulting into the reduction of pH in the gastrointestinal lumen and preventing growth of opportunistic pathogen in aquatic animals. In addition, probiotics actively break down organic matter or toxic materials, hence improving environment quality. And lastly, probiotics can improve immunity of aquatic animals by regulating host innate and adaptive immune response by modulating the function of antibodies, dendritic cells, macrophages, T, and also B lymphocytes. In conclusion, the frequent occurrence of bacterial disease in aquatic animals leading to the continuous use of antimicrobial agents that cause the spread of antimicrobial resistant bacteria. So therefore, probiotics are recognized as the alternative agents. The use of probiotics in aquaculture industry, as we can see, may enhance feed utilization, produce extracellular enzymes which inhibit growth of harmful pathogens. Probiotics able to break down toxic material and thus improve aquaculture water quality. In Malaysia, the success of probiotic supplementation can be seen in the series of studies, which is the usage of probiotics in the two freshwater fish, which is catfish, ikan keli, and also snakehead mural, ikan haruan. In a nutshell, this review explained that probiotics seem to offer a workable alternative agent against the emergence of antimicrobial resistance and are safe for the aquatic animals for the sustainable aquaculture industry. That's all from me. Thank you.